A 93-year-old World War II veteran and his wife really need your help tonight. They're still waiting to move back into their home after last year's spring floods. Their home sat practically untouched for 8 months until Catholic Charities of Oklahoma stepped in to help. Now it's their mission to get this family back where they belong sooner rather than later. 2 Works For You problem solver Erin Conrad brings us their story.
Claude and Lula Lamb walk through what was once their home of 30 years. Now it just sits as a reminder of the peaceful family retreat they once enjoyed.
This is our sunroom in here, where you could sit in the morning and watch the sun come up and everything. And it was a beautiful place to sit.
The house in Grove sits on Grand Lake. It flooded twice last May and June when lake levels were at their peak.
You started coming up fast. And while we could just barely make it out, we got out of here just with clothes that we had on our back.
Where the water level is right now on Grand Lake is at about normal for this time of year. But during the floods, that water was all the way up into that home.
The water wasn't as bad as what the mold. See, the mold got in there.
As the water filled their home, the Lambs left with nothing but a few items and the clothes on their backs.
What were we going to do? You don't know, because everything you have is in that house.
Mary Richardson is their caseworker with Catholic Charities of Oklahoma. She met the couple back in February.
And as we came to look at the property, there hadn't really been any progress made. It was still moldy and wet, and they were trying to start to tear out and do muck out, but progress hadn't been made.
The Lambs received a little over $8,000 from FEMA to pay to repair the damage to their home. That money has gone toward the cleanup you see now and to pay their rent. But because of coronavirus, cleanup has now stalled because of a lack of volunteers. Now Catholic Charities is working to get donations for contractors to come in. Richardson says to make this mess a home again, they need close to $42,000 to cover repairs and appliances.
The only way that we're going to keep the forward progress, and that's my mission, is just to keep forward progress for the Lambs, is to have funding so we can continue to pay contractors.
Sitting in the shade of the walnut and pecan trees that surround the home, Claude and Lula reminisce about a simpler time when this peaceful little home on the shores of Grand Lake was a safe haven for their family.
30 years, and we got this here for our family, and we've raised them all here. They would come up here on weekends and everything, and this is the only home that we've ever had. We've been married 69 years.
Claude is a World War II veteran, 93 years old and in declining health. The couple lives on a fixed income and finances are tight. The massive project more than they can afford. Richardson says it's imperative she gets the couple back home.
He served this country, and I'm honored to serve him, and I really would like to help get him back in his home, because that is all he wants. That's all he and his wife want, is to be back in their home. And so anything I can do to keep moving forward to make that happen, I would love to serve them now.
The appeals process with FEMA has now run out for the Lambs. They have no other avenues of getting help outside of donations. To donate money, materials, or to volunteer to help get the Lambs back into their home, click on the link inside this story on our website, kjrh.com. Erin Conrad, 2 Works For You.